Greetings and welcome to SmartWatch Ticks. Take a look at this one. You thought the watch you saw before that had the see-through screen was something? Well, today's watch is even better. I mean, that could be absolutely any time you want. It could be any place you want as well. Nice band, and look, even when you take it off, it's totally transparent. Now that is a cool watch. Let's take a look at the unboxing, shall we? How did we get here? Greetings and welcome to SmartWatch Ticks. It's another exciting day. We have a box in the house, and we are going to see what's inside. Because no doubt, it's for you to watch being opened up. Whoa, there it is, an E07. Wow, a super large screen. All right, keep walking with wise steps. It's interesting. They're coming up with new slogans on these watches, aren't they? Okay, what have we got? We've got, it's covered. What have we got? We have got this. This is an EverShop IPx7 water-resistant smartwatch with fitness activity tracker, a sleep monitor, and smart notifications, etc., etc. Can you read the fine print? Good. Okay. Well, let's tear into it. Let's unbox this baby. E07. Wow, that came off smooth. Our goal, high quality, best service, and have a nice day. From EverShop Incorporated. Looks like we've got a little manual. And lo and behold, hiding way down underneath here is... Oh, look at this. And this. And this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have some fun with you guys. Let's clean that up a little bit. That's the strap, obviously, right? Okay. You remember that video that we did a while back with the SmartWatch watch face that you could see through? Okay. I'm trying to do this off camera. Let's see if I can get it on. You think? Kind of weird. I don't think I've seen a strap like this. If I lift it up, am I going to lose it? The connection? Oh, it does work. It does work. Okay, you're going to see this at the very beginning. And then we'll come back here. You ready? Okay. Okay, that was fun. Now you see how we got here. This is a different kind of watch. It really is. It's a tiny little round thing. Man, that is lightweight too. But that is a watch, and that is the charger, and it just slaps in there, I presume. Guess you got to line it up. What am I doing wrong? Get it all lined up with that. Okay, it's in place, and it's got a USB built right into it, so it's made for just like plugging right into your computer or something and taking off from there. No idea what that is. I guess we'll have to read the manual and a strap. The manual. Smartwatch band, quick start. Okay. Okay, we got to scan a QR code and download an app into our phone, obviously. And then we register and log in, create an account so you can log all your fitness data, I guess. Set the bracelet to your phone with the Bluetooth connections. Very simple. And set the functions of the smart bracelet, what you'd like to have synchronized. And do the whole same thing in Chinese. Okay. That's probably their little insert that says that this is from EverShop. Wow, there you go. There's an email, a phone number, and everything. And we'll have links down below on how you can order this directly from Amazon. Thank you for your support. Hope you're satisfied, and so forth. Order number, return information in case you don't like it. So you can deal directly with these guys if you need to. The after-sale service at Amazon.com. The shop is EverShop Electronic. Okay, let's put the thing together, turn it on, and see what it really does, shall we? All right. Well, this is my third attempt at making this part of the video. I tried it, and I had no idea how this thing worked. So I took time to learn how it worked, and then I realized it's not going to do any good showing it to you if I don't have some data. After all, it's more of a fitness watch than a smartwatch, although it does qualify as being smart. So we're 3 days later from the unboxing, as I now, with confidence and competence, hopefully, can show you how to get to Mars and back with only one button. That's right, folks. There's no swiping, there's no pinching, there's no squeezing, there's no magical rubbing. There's one button, and it looks like a thumbprint. And I am going to turn it on. Are you ready? Boom! We come up with a number. The manual says that's the Bluetooth syncing number, and indeed it is. And you don't need to see it in your Bluetooth. Just make sure your Bluetooth is turned on and run the app. The app? What app are you talking about? Well, let me show you. The app is called Smart Wristband, and it's available on the Google Play Store, which you get to by scanning the barcode that's in the manual that you just saw. Once you install it and you open it, you can either put in your email and password if you've registered, otherwise you have to register, and then you could log in, or you can skip it and try it later. So I did that, and it asked for Bluetooth permission to set up the wristband. Turned that on. I got the welcome screen, okay, and it shows up as a connected device automatically. I didn't have to do any syncing. I didn't have to even go into Bluetooth. Just Bluetooth had to be on the phone. Then it said you're all set. And then when you open it up, you get to these pages. This is the home page. Up in the top is a synchronization button that will sync from the watch to the phone. And then this is what's happening currently on your specific day. You have trend, outdoor, indoor settings, all those kind of things. And when you go to settings, you get into this page where you can set up your user profile and turn on selectively all of these things and more things and do all of this stuff. And all the way down to the user's manual, and even it's got push updates capability as well. So that's what I did. Got it all set up, turned it on, linked it up, and we're good to go. So let me show you what you've got. First of all, you see the charging up here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of 5 are lit. I had it charged 3 days ago, folks, when I first turned this thing on to start using it. It's only lost 1 mark so far. It goes out quickly. It only has this blue display. It's a good brightness. You can actually read it in the sun. It's kind of bright at night when you're doing the sleep thing, but that's part of it. There's no dimming capability. Like I said, there's one button, touch. I can't swipe. I can't do anything. So to go any further, I have to touch and hold. When I touch and hold, I get into all of these things, which if I touch once, I can go through them. We will talk about those in a little bit. Okay, until you get back to that one, which if I touch and hold is a return, and that takes me back to the beginning. That was the touch and hold. If it's on and I just simply touch it, I can go and see how many steps I've walked today, what that translates to in distance. Touch it again. What that translates to in calories burned. Of course, you got to put in all your height and weight and age and stride and all those things in the setup in the app. It has a cycling section that you can go through. We'll look at that when we get into the app. and sleep monitoring, where you go in and turn on the sleep monitoring. This tells you how many hours and minutes that the sleep monitoring has been active. And in the app, as you'll see in just a moment, you have all sorts of goodies to tell you about how your sleep was last night. Okay? So, tap. These, if I press and hold, I don't get anything. Well, I get back into this main overview menu, which takes us into all this stuff. Press and hold to go back, right? Tap, tap. And none of these are active. They are just readouts, temporary readouts. Now, let me share something with you. This thing is accumulating data like every half hour, I think, and maybe even more when it's actually counting steps, obviously, and everything else. So it maintains about a week's worth of data, and when you get to the phone and you synchronize the watch to the phone, it pulls all that data in. After about a week, it seems, I don't know yet, but it sounds like from the manual and the company, oh yeah, you notice that? You can tilt and turn it on too. It has that tilt turn on capability. After about a week, it starts chewing up the old data and replacing it with new. So even though you don't have to charge it often, maybe even up to a week, at least several days, and it'll accumulate data without being Bluetooth connected at all to your phone, you can make sure that you do sync it back to your phone periodically or you'll lose the data. All right, we're going to get into the details. First, let's play with this thing. This, I didn't know what it was, but I figured it out. It's a spectacle. Yes, we're making a spectacle of ourselves. There's a little notch here on the edge, and there's kind of the notch there. And if you figure out which way is up, you can like line it up and slide it on and get yourself into a little keychain kind of a thing. There, like that. You may need to grab it and twist it a little bit to line it up. Okay? You do the same thing with the watch band and just slide it in with that little notch there, and it'll sit right in its resting spot. But you can use it just by itself. So it's easier to work with it like this right now, but you can do it in the band as well. Charger, we went over. Again, you just plug it into the USB port and it charges really quickly, and obviously it lasts for several days. So nice to be able to do that. Let's get actually into the app. Now, let's get actually into the app so you can see what the data looks like that I've accumulated. I have daily activities and sleep activity. I got it, unwrapped it, and played with it a little bit way back on August the 1st, and it registered that I'd walked 457 steps in the trend category, which is what I've got connected here. I can't swipe. Well, if I swipe, wow, that's cool. I get the line that shows you actually how many steps I took during what half hour or hour period. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I took 282 steps, 7% of my daily load at 5 p.m. But you can't swipe screens back and forth. You have to use the arrows. So I gave it a real test on the next day, the August 2nd, which had me walking a whopping 6,000 steps. By the way, you can set goals and stuff in here in the settings too. And then yesterday, another 2,500 steps, and today I've been shooting videos, so I'm sitting around, haven't walked very much at all. So it just keeps this cumulative daily, monthly, or yearly record of your stuff, okay? How about sleep activity? Well, I set it up on the 1st and didn't know how to use it, so the night of the 31st of the 1st, I didn't have it. The next night, I didn't have it on, and I'll show you that. And then the next night, which was last night, well, no, I guess this is one night before. Last night anyway, until today, I did turn it on in the evening about 9 p.m. or so. but I was still up and I was working on a computer and stuff. And so it gave me kind of, if I were actually in bed, it doesn't know. It just sees me tossing and turning. I went to bed, I guess, about 11 and tossed and turned some there. I was getting ready for bed. But from about the hour of midnight on, it registered me doing pretty good sleep until the morning, 6 o'clock. At about 7 o'clock, I was up. And about that time is when I turned the actual sleep monitor off. So it calculated that much time, and that was my efficiency with that much deep sleep, light sleep, and awake time. You could do that every night, and I'm telling you, with this thing on the actual watch band, it feels invisible. I don't even realize it's there. It's so lightweight and so easy. It's amazing. And again, you can do that by your sleep quality by month and all of the percentages and such too. So what are these other things? You have outdoor running and bicycling activities that you can start and do. And it needs, I guess, to be tethered for all of that stuff to work. Haven't played with this stuff yet. You have indoor, jumping rope, jumping jacks, the time, count, minutes, start. So it looks like you use the app and you get it set up, and then you do the event with this on, and it will understand the difference between jumping rope and doing crunches, because you have these different categories that you can call on. And then again, back we're into the settings where you got your user profile. You can set a goal, for example. I lowered it to 4,000 steps so I could see what happens when it actually goes off at 4,000. Do I get a prize, a carrot, a chocolate, no idea what. All right, so that's the app, and in these fitness things, the actual app is probably the most important part. What can this do, making it a smartwatch? Well, it has the ability to tether to your phone. Beyond just the fitness stuff, it can receive notification of an incoming call. It makes no sound at all. It just vibrates, but it can receive a call. It can receive SMS messages. It can receive everything that you see here that you just turn on. WeChat if you want to, so forth. All of those things are built in, including Skype and WhatsApp, to receive notification. Will it show you the actual message? I don't know. Can you reply? No, not at all. It just vibrates to let you know something happened. So if you're the kind of person that's not after the big fancy smartphones with all the apps, and you'd like a fitness thing on your wrist that you have on all the time that's monitoring your quality of sleep and daily activity by day, this could be the thing that you could use, because it'll keep all that track for you. So when you turn it on and you press and hold, you get into the main menu. Once you're in there, that's the back button. Pressing and holding will just take me back to the clock. But if I want to go forward, I press once and I tap and hold, and now I'm in the sleep monitor. If I tap it, I can turn it on, and now it's not working as a smartwatch, it's working as a sleep monitor, and it'll start clock timing my sleep and feeling how well my sleep is. If I don't want that, press hold, get over there, press hold, turn it off, press hold, and I'm back. This is a music player. Yes, it will let you control the music playing on your phone. It's not going to play the music through the speaker that it doesn't have, but you can skip songs forward or backward or hit the play pause if you can't get to your phone fast enough, because by golly, you've got to do this, then you got to do that, then you got to do that, then you got to do this, just so you can do that. Or that to skip to the next song, which I don't have any music in there going, so it doesn't work. And then press and hold to go back. Press again. You get to the camera mode. I press and hold, and it is in the camera mode, which if I have it all set up with this pointing at something, I can press that button and take a picture. From here, I will not see the image here. There, the camera's finally coming up. I don't know what picture of a watch thingy. And see, it times out. So I lost it. I got to go back into everything over again. 1, 2, 3. Press and hold. Press and hold. Press and hold. Press. There, took that picture. Did you see that? Okay. And you supposedly can switch it to video, I think maybe by double tapping? No. Anyway, you can do pictures and video this way. This is the Find My Phone feature. Went too far. Now this is vibrate. If I press and hold, vibration is on. If you turn vibration off, you'll only get the screen to light up. You won't even have any vibration notification. So good to leave that on. I want to get back to that other one, but I have to cycle all the way through. There it is. Press and hold. And that's the sound it makes for whatever it's going to do. If you have anti-loss turned on and you're too far away, whatever, that's the sound you'll hear coming out of your phone. Nothing comes out of this little chiclet as far as sound. It's only vibration. What have we got? The camera, the Find My Phone, the turn on vibration. This turns the power off to the unit so that you can reboot it, which is good if you want to switch to a different phone. And let me tell you, the phone that I'm filming with right now is my main phone, and that's the one I used for accumulating all of this, and I synced it to this phone. But in order to do the video and show you what I did, I had to use my backup phone, and yes, I was able to turn this off, turn it back on. It instantly would sync to that app, and I was able to sync the exact same data that was still on the watch over to that phone. So you can have multiple phones as well. And I think that is about it, other than clear all data. So if you did that one, it would just wipe all the data out and start fresh. And again, press and hold takes you back. So, an interesting little smartwatch, able to basically receive your notification of phone calls and messages and other things, and does a pretty decent job of collecting fitness information. Is it waterproof? Is it waterproof? Hey, guppies, come over here. All right, guppies. Now, quiet this time. Nobody speak. If you talk, I got to put you in the Screen Actors Guild. You're extras. Shh. Okay, quiet on the set. Here we go. Deep beneath the foliage, hiding in the bottom of the guppy pond, is something dark, something lurking, something that responds to telephone calls because it's programmed and synced to the phone. What is it? Let's find out. Calling now. Look. It floats. There's our test call. It works. Underwater. Not sensitive to the button. Can't do anything with it. But it is definitely guppy proof, and at least with this little thing around it, it floats. What if we take that off? Does it still float? Wow, look at that. It still floats. Okay, gang, you got yourself a fun little fitness toy here that's also a smartwatch, and we'll let you know when somebody's calling. All right, let's summarize. So, what is this thing really? Well, it's a smartwatch. If it wasn't a smartwatch, it wouldn't be on this channel. As a smartwatch, it's able to tether to your phone and receive notifications of incoming phone calls, MMS messages, and a variety of other social media sources supported by the app that runs on your phone. Smartwatch. It's a fitness tracker too. It can track things like your steps and the distance traveled when you put in all the right things like your gait and all that stuff, your calories burned when you put in all of your age and weight and size and all that stuff, Bicycle information, because this supports outdoor and indoor activity. And it's a sleep monitor, too, that will track how well you slept from the time you turn on to the time you turn off the sleep monitoring system. Not only that, it can all sync to your phone, and from your phone, I presume you can do all sorts of analysis with the data. See if you're improving in your sleeping, perhaps because you're doing mindful meditation. Who knows? Anyway, it's available on Amazon from EverShop. Just search for EverShop IPx7. Oh, IPx7 means it's water resistant. That means you can actually, as you saw with the guppies, you can stick this thing in water. I have showered with it. I've washed my face with it. I have taken it to bed with me, and I didn't even have to buy it dinner. Nice watch. And there is my sedentary reminder to get up off of my chair and stretch. Wow, I like it. I'm going to have a discount coupon on the website as well, so head on over, SmartWatch Tics YouTube channel. Pick yourself up an EverShop.